1,369 kilometers away from the European mainland lie the Azores, a group of volcanic islands belonging to Portugal. At the border of the North Atlantic and the Eurasian plate, they are part of the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. Today we want to take you along to Sao Miguel and the PRC's 37, Janela do Inferno. The trail is a short 7.7 kilometer hike and should take no longer than 2.5 hours to complete. We recommend you do the hike in counterclockwise order. The signage seemed to be a bit better this way. Directly next to the parking lot you will almost immediately enter into an area of meadows and fields. Supposedly there's more cows living in the Azores than people, and if it comes to the hike, this might actually be true. Over the entire distance, the trail doesn't cover too much altitude. It's about 220 meters up and down. Most of this will happen after you take your first turn. Luckily, it doesn't take too long until we can leave the farm roads behind and enter the meadows. Immediately, the path becomes a lot more beautiful. Wow, this tunnel, that one was really narrow. Like the maximum altitude, or the minimum altitude is 1.50 meters, but with a backpack on the back, it almost felt like we had to crawl. Still, when you emerge on the other side, the view that you get for the jungle you emerge into, that's just amazing. We did visit the Azores not in the main season, so we still met a few people, but it wasn't too bad. However, when we returned after the hike, it seemed that the parking lot was full, so the hike seems to be really popular even off-season. Some of the tunnels we encountered along this trail were really narrow, so just be aware of this before you embark on this trip. It just takes about an hour and a half until we reach the main attraction, the waterfall. So we just more or less finished the most dangerous part of the hike. Online they told us it would be alpine experience required. I can't really attest to that. Like, at least by Swiss standards, this was more or less just a formally built road. Like, yeah, really, there was nothing difficult along the path. If you are afraid of heights, some of the bridges might be a smaller challenge. Also, if you suffer from claustrophobia, the tunnel in the beginning might have been a challenge. But other than that, like, this is a simple walk. Beautiful, but yeah, difficult? No. Okay, I have to add, after a discussion with my wife, if you come here in high heels, it might be challenging. Other than that, we don't think it is.
Ja, det var. Det var. Sen så det att vi har fått höra.
So we're already almost back to the parking lot. Even though this is listed as a difficult hike, it is just about 7.4 kilometers and takes about 2 hours and 40 to complete. I would say the most interesting part is the part between the two larger tunnels, like by far the most beautiful part. In between you have a lot of fields and meadows, but the part before is totally worth it for the part that is in the forest. In between the two tunnels, it's simply beautiful. So as a perfect half-day activity, we can highly recommend this hike. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful trip to the Janela do Inferno. We will leave you all the necessary links down below in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please show us with the like button down below. For now, thank you and have a nice day.